It's weird in retrospect to look at the Call of Duty franchise, a series that started as a World War II game on the PC, and see what it's become under Activision's umbrella. The yearly title now shares development by 3 studios, with this year's game being developed by Sledgehammer Games. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, though, might be the first game since Modern Warfare to truly feel like a step forward instead of simply an iteration or a cash grab. As you peel back the layers of Advanced Warfare's onion, you begin to realize that the game is more than just shooting for the sake of shooting. The story puts you in the shoes of Mitchell, an ex-military soldier who has gone mercenary after losing an arm in battle. Through the use of cybernetics and Kevin Spacey, you've become part machine in a struggle against terrorists and a for-hire soldier to the highest bidder. Set in the future, Sledgehammer does a great job of creating and crafting nifty little gadgets and weapons, putting you in the shoes of a super soldier. The most obvious addition to this is the Exoskeleton Suit, which further bolsters your capabilities as a human being. With 3 classes of exos, players will be able to jump higher, slam down from above, grapple, cloak, and shield themselves in combat. Think of exos as character classes that have special loadouts to them. My personal favorite is the light exoskeleton, which grants the ability not only to jump higher, but to double jump and change direction mid-jump. It's really slick, and doing it in battle, strafing out of enemy fire, makes you feel like a total badass. Most of the guns in the game are pretty straightforward and don't necessarily feel too futuristic. Don't worry, there are lasers. And it's the gadgets that you have at your disposal that really showcase the futuristic nature of Advanced Warfare. For instance, you have lethal and non-lethal grenades at your disposal, which, at the click of a button, the same grenade cycles between different modes of attack. Non-lethal can be an EMP grenade, or it can shoot out a little painting thing to paint targets. Lethal grenades can be explosive, or they can be heat-seeking. So that's pretty cool and all, but my personal favorite gadget is not one you actually directly control. It's called a mute charge, and you see it during some cutscenes. Basically, it gets planted on a wall, and it fires off, and it mutes everything within a radius. Really awesome for breaching rooms. The campaign here is the strongest it's been in some times, thanks in part to an engaging story filled with some famous faces and voices. The in-engine cutscenes look great, though at times we approach the uncanny valley with the likes of Mr. Kevin Spacey. Still, I can't recall the last time the story was both comprehensive and engaging in a Call of Duty game for me. The missions have a good variety to them, with pacing of the game breaking things up between adrenaline-filled firefights and careful takedowns in the dark. You'll ride vehicles, climb buildings, control drones, and snipe from a distance. There's a good variety of missions to play, and the challenges within those missions are a lot of fun. Complete the challenges, and you'll earn points to upgrade your character in between missions for things like grenade capacity, health, and more. Of course, Call of Duty's biggest draw is the game's multiplayer mode, and the game continues the tradition laid out by the predecessors before it, with lots of game modes, plenty of maps, and fast-paced, quick, competitive combat. The Exoskeleton Suit changes the dynamics of firefights and the map design. It adds a lot more verticality to many of the levels, and the player combat is a lot more intense and unpredictable. Players will not only earn experience and unlock weapons, but you can also unlock character customization elements now, like glasses, helmets, and shirts. Yes, it's time to dress up your Call of Duty character. One more metagame of things to collect. While I still mostly avoid the multiplayer due to a lot of the toxicity within it, Sledgehammer has tried to address this with a new game mode called the Combat Readiness Program. In this mode, all player gamer tags are turned off, as well as voice chat is turned off. The servers fill in missing spots with AI bots, and as a player, you never really know if you're killing a human or an AI bot. It's a real slick way to ease people into the greater multiplayer world of Call of Duty, and a great way for people to avoid the generally unpleasant social experience that is Call of Duty multiplayer. In terms of co-op, there's only one mode to play right now in the game, and it's called Exo Survival. A zombies mode is coming, and it's been teased, and it's something you can actually see the teaser for after completing 200 waves of the co-op mode, but as we reported, it's going to be premium DLC. Exo Survival, though, is a wave-based survival mode for 4 players, with 3 classes of exoskeletons to choose from. Each class limits your weapons and special ability choices, thereby creating the need for cooperation and team-balanced classes. With a light, heavy, and specialist at your disposal, you can pretty much figure out how all this fits together in a greater gameplay puzzle. After defeating each wave of enemies, players run to weapon or exoskeleton upgrade stations to increase their character and their survivability for the next round. Here you can purchase new weapons, you can upgrade parts of your class like health, you can restock ammo, You can upgrade score streaks and add to your Exoskeleton Suit abilities. I found you quickly want to pump points into weapon proficiency, so you'll be doing more damage to the enemies that come at you because their health is going to increase with every wave. In terms of the waves themselves, there's some variety. It's not just straight up killing. Some waves you have to collect dog tags or defuse bombs, others force you to defend areas of the maps or deal with enemy drones. If you fail an objective round, you won't necessarily lose though, but bad things do happen. For instance, the next wave after a failed objective wave, your entire HUD could be corrupted by a system hack, or maybe your weapon jams periodically during that round. Exo Survival is fun, but the difficulty in it ramps up pretty quickly, and it doesn't appear to be much in terms of reward for playing the mode. Other than unlocking more difficult maps, of which there are 14, the only other thing it earns are a few achievements. It would have been nice to see maybe some of the upgrades or character customization stuff you earn in the actual multiplayer mode itself. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is the first Call of Duty in years I feel it's not just like an add-on from a previous game. It's got an intriguing story, great graphics, a solid cast of characters, and plenty of multiplayer options, and that all contributes to a solid value for your $60. Of course, there's still more stuff coming for a price, but what's here, you'll get plenty of hours enjoyment out of. The Exo Survival mode is a little disappointing in terms of co-op, and I'm kind of sad they locked the Zombies mode behind a paywall of premium DLC. But what Sledgehammer has crafted in terms of single-player story and multiplayer options is really great and intriguing, and I think this year it's definitely worth giving the game a look.